We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good takes we bring to you and your peers. Zack Snyder is ass. Have a happy new year.
Yes.
That was perfect. Anyway, welcome to the second annual Christmas special for the Speaking Nerd podcast. Man, it's been so long since we've done anything Christmas related.
The
Was it
West
like
Coast
what?
is back. What the fuck?
It's like what, 2 years since the last
Has it been
special?
2 years?
Yeah, I think so. Because we didn't do one last year. We didn't do one last year because we were
It's
all.
been 2 years since Christmas?
It's finally come back. So yeah,
Was it 2020?
I think so.
At
Yeah,
least last year.
yeah, because we were all busy last year,
We
so
had
we weren't
I thought
able
Christmas
to.
was canceled that year.
It might have been for you, but yeah. So we did the 2020 Christmas
It wasn't for
special.
me. I got a Switch that year, baby.
Last year we didn't do one because we were all just busy with family and other things, of course. And then I was just like, I put my foot down. I'm like, okay, this year we're doing another Christmas special. So either you're on board or get fucked. And well, AJ's not
One
here,
of us
so
is busy with family,
Yeah,
technically,
I mean,
and I'm not
AJ
happy about it.
AJ has a good reason not to be here, so he's missing it today, but, kind of told us last minute, so I'm kind of...
Good reason my fucking
Here.
left.
you can still be mad all you want.
Good reason my left balls.
AJ, if you're watching this, just know that we love you, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the first special we talked
AJ,
about...
Any love that we have is gone.
So the first special we talked about superhero Christmas movies. So Batman Returns, Iron Man 3, and Shazam.
Not even there for that?
No, you weren't even a regular co-host at that time. You
Is
did
he
guest
even one
spots.
now?
Bad.
So, yeah. And Swifty,
More than AJ.
Swifty wasn't full-time either. He was still doing guest spots. I think it was like right after we did the Christmas video. He was just like, yeah, I'll join full-time. We're just like, okay. That works.
Yes.
So how in the hell how did this man AJ end up becoming the face of the
member?
fucking podcast
This
since
point,
the beginning?
Part-time member.
Yeah, when did he just step down? Bro stepped down.
He was D-ranked. I don't know what happened, but
He went from co-host to occasional host.
Anyway.
to no host.
To no host. Anyway, for this year, we're going to talk about
no host.
Video games about costumed characters that relate to the holidays, and there's only 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it's probably not going to be a super long episode, but I'm sure we'll find some way to bullshit ourselves to an hour, as we usually do.
Yo, can we talk about Batman Returns on the SNES?
No.
No.
Well, I want to save.
Please, it's a good game.
I want to save it for our movie tie-in episode.
Okay, but like it's Christmas.
Fine. There's Batman Returns on the SNES and a whole bunch of other consoles. So, there. Are you happy now?
It's on everything. I can play that shit on my calculator.
Yeah, literally.
I think it'd be so funny if WB just kept porting that game to every system.
Well,
This year we're gonna get like a PS5 version of the game, which is like the most ultimate like Batman experience ever.
out of the 2 games, what do you want to start off with first?
Let's go chronologically. So let's start with Arkham Origins.
Okay.
So
Terrific game.
Yeah,
terrific.
I really.
I'm playing it right now. Actually,
He is actually.
Really?
He
Go
said
did. What a
he
go.
Yeah.
he turned the game
I'm booting
on
up my
just
360
right
right now.
before.
Bro, I have to sign into Xbox Live to even save my data. This shit is ass.
First of all, why are you not playing it on your PS Triple? Ruined. So
PlayStation. More like gay station.
so Arkham Origins, you say it's terrific. I say it's good.
Well, I mean, it depends on how I define terrific,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Well, how
So,
would you define terrific?
It's my second favorite Arkham game.
well, I define it as terrific in the sense that it was made by people who did not have anything to do with the original two games, which are peak comic book video game video games, and
Mm-hmm.
also peak Batman characterization.
Yeah.
So coming off of that, I think they did a terrific job at crafting a prequel game. I mean, noted there's some issues with it,
Yes.
but I
I
think
think
overall, like
it's one
I
of the
always
best
enjoyed going
versions of
back
like
and
early
playing it.
Batman that we've seen in a while.
Like the story is very good. Particularly when you get into the Bane stuff. That's when it, for me, that's when it really shines.
Yeah.
Um, and it shows Roger Craig Smith's ability to really be a good Batman. The beginning of the game for me is a little slow, but and they didn't the main issue I see with that game is that they didn't improve upon anything. They just copy and pasted Arkham City. Really is what happened.
Yeah.
They didn't really make it feel like their own. Which if we ever get an Arkham Origins sequel, they have to do that, which I hope we get. But we'll
Yeah.
get onto that later, probably. But yeah, so terrific in that sense. I mean, out of the first two Arkham games, it's my least favorite, but Knight is still the worst. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
But I think
Let's go. My
objectively,
account works. I'm in Xbox Live right now.
I think
Nice.
objectively these games go Asylum, City, Origins, Knight. For me, that's how it would go.
What about Blackgate?
So Blackgate is fun. It's not like a great game, but it's fun to play. I
Yeah,
remember
Blackgate's overhated. It's the
it is
worst
overrated.
Arkham game, but I actually really like playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like, it's good for what it is.
Absolutely.
Even though I think it's objectively the worst from like a gameplay point of view.
Yeah.
You're the worst with a gameplay point of view. That's you. So you think it's good? I guess I
I was
said
saying,
terrific.
your girl loves to be on my
Terrific
joystick. I got the best gameplay. All right, I
I
won
said
store of the
terrific.
year. You feel me?
Oh my gosh, I said terrific in too broad of a term, but I mean, I think it's a very good game,
For me,
especially considering what they had to work with.
yeah, for
Go ahead.
me, it's probably like when I look at Arkham Origins, it's probably the best we could have gotten because you could tell like they just kind of put it together just to kill time for Night to come out. Like they were still they just needed something to boost sales or whatever, and let's just like, oh, we're gonna get this
And
team
I'm
here.
okay with that. This game hits.
Yeah.
It's really fun to play during this time of year.
But do you think do you think that if the game came out like during 2013, like if Arkham Knight came out during 2013, I think Arkham Knight would have been like a previous gen game?
I don't think so.
Maybe because by the time Origins came out, PS4 was just
coming.
yeah, like just releasing. So maybe we
Which is
could.
weird. Put it on the next gen. That always made it was strange because like Assassin's Creed 4 came out right at that kind of spot too. They came out around the same time, and that was put on the PS4.
Yeah.
But it's
I
strange.
think AC4 was fucking 2014, right?
13.
2014 was the year that
Right.
everything was on like each other. Like they were.
This is why it doesn't make sense to me. So I think it was the 19th or the 18th, right? That Arkham Origins came out, right? And Black Flag released the 29th of October, 2013. They literally released with about a 10-day period, and it's crazy
To
to me
be
that
fair
it's
though,
not
yeah,
on
I do
next
feel
gen.
like I wish they put Origins on PS4.
It should have been.
I think that was a plan initially, but I want to say
But they're
because of budgetary
dumbasses.
constraints, they couldn't like do that. So
Yeah, we'll cope. Cope.
I'm playing as Injustice Deathstroke right now.
yeah. um, but yeah, like I was mentioning, I think there's a lot about it that is good. I know when I look back on my video, I was kind of hard on it for a lot of things, and I still do agree with that video to an extent, but since then it's aged a lot better than I thought it would, and I think it's a good game. It's not my favorite Arkham game. It's probably my third favorite as far as just the series goes.
What's your Arkham ranking?
Asylum, City, Origins, Blackgate, The Knight.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mine's City Origins Asylum. Black 8.
Such an ass list. No, just kidding.
So
For me, if Asylum's not first, then you need to go.
at least top two.
Yeah,
Because
I think
Alright,
you're
listen
throwing
here,
a little
buddy.
too much love at Origins.
This game just hits aight. You feel me?
Yeah, it's personal preference.
But yeah, like I like the story. I like the cast overall. Like Roger Craig Smith, best thing to come out of this game, bar none. Troy Baker's good, but like his Joker doesn't hit quite as well for me. At least for
I
this
love
one.
his joke.
At least for
I
this
love
game.
him.
Like he'll get better with time, but I think as a first attempt, it is good, but it's just not. It's not there. But story has some issues. I mean, gameplay is just as it's as good as Arkham City. It might be a little
I actually
less,
think I was gonna say I think it's a bit of a downgrade actually,
a little bit.
just by a tad. There's some things that they threw in that I didn't like at all. Like when you do the aerial takedown from the kind of like the shield guys, instead of in City it was really easy. He just gets right back up. He stays on the ground and does like a ground pound on them, and it you can't get out of it. You just get hit every time. So
Yeah.
it pisses me off. WB Montreal, you took an L then, you're taking an L now. What the hell?
I like the expanded map of Gotham. You know, getting to see
Mm-hmm.
Arkham City before everything went to shit,
Yeah.
and also, fuck the Dark Knight challenges. I hate them so much. They're
Yeah,
garbage.
yeah. Suit's cool though. I like the suit thing. It's
I like the
better than the
selection.
in-game suit.
Yeah.
The freaking the black and the black with the gold belt is cool.
Yeah. But yeah, in general, just really, really solid effort from WB Montreal. So,
Yeah.
Alter, your thoughts in general on Arkham Origins?
Okay.
My bad. I literally just walked in my room when you asked that question.
Okay.
So, my general thoughts on Origins is that definitely a game that was overhated when it first came out. And just I love everything about this game when it comes to just the aesthetic to you know the detective elements to the game, what the new additions they had to the combat, what little additions they were. And overall, I think all the voice actors gave a great performance. Just overall, pretty solid game. Pretty top tier. Pretty peak Batman. Zack Snyder wishes he can make Arkham Origins, and yeah,
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's get into the nitty gritty a little
easy
bit.
what it is.
We go a little in depth on story and such. What kind of problems do you guys have with the story? Like right off the bat, what's something you don't like, or what's something that you would change? Just immediate. So
Altar, I'm curious what you have to say because you hold it in very high esteem.
Okay, the only thing I don't like about the game, like story-wise,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like they could have. I feel like they didn't really need Joker. I
no,
think this game could have worked really well as just the eight assassins story.
It would have been a way
And
better
I feel
game.
like a lot of the assassins were kind of put to the side as like side missions when I feel like they
Yep.
could have been more explored in the actual story. I mean, I love Troy Baker as Joker, and I love Joker in the game, but I don't feel like the game should have had as much of a focus on him as it should have had on the assassins and Black Mask.
yeah,
I think the Joker should have been a last minute part of the story more than just the big climax of it.
Yeah, I think that there were so many cool things they could
Kind of
have
like
done to
how
introduce
Talia
Joker.
is in Gotham Knights, for example.
Oh, that was just so no. Okay, no, not gonna speak on that. Um,
It's okay. I'm not saying I like her in that game, but what I'm saying is that's how like when it comes to like her importance in the story,
no, I know.
that's how I would personally write Joker in Origins.
So for me, I would completely take Joker out
And
of
me saying
Origins.
that just ruined my combo as Deathstroke.
You
oh,
saying that just completely ruined my combo of trying to get a word in. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just picturing Swifty doing the cape stun on Alter and just beating the ever loving shit out of him.
Yes. I think that was Origin's biggest
Jokes on you, I
downfall was
got the
having.
fucking,
Oh
instant
God.
kill pattern.
Okay. I think Origin's biggest downfall was Joker, and I think that he should have been just completely cut out, and maybe had like a cutscene at the end where they kind of introduce his character. Or even, you know what would have been really cool is have a side mission that's only available after you beat the campaign, where you kind of see a slew of murders going around, and there's like a calling card, which would be a Joker card, or like blood written in a smile or something. Um, and then you kind of, it's kind of like the Batman Begins thing. Like, you never actually see Joker, but you know he exists.
Right.
I think that would have been way better. Or just don't have him at all. That's like, but Black Mask being the primary antagonist would have been so great, and just expanding on the eight assassins. Like Altar's right. It's like most of them were delegated to side missions, and Shiva's was so boring. You just find guys and save them, and then go fight her. You don't even beat her.
Mm.
And like Deadshots was just like a stealth mission. They didn't make anything very interesting.
No.
So yeah. And Deathstroke, I just want to say this: the Deathstroke boss fight is so overrated, and it is not the best boss fight in the Arkham games. Like,
You're wrong.
It's not the best. It's not
no,
the best fight in the Arkham games, but it is pretty damn good.
Mister Bro, all you're doing is clicking Y a bunch of times. That's literally all you're doing. That's it. It's just counter, 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 counter.
It
Punch
looks
some.
cool, and you
It
get a
does look
cool
cool.
gun from it.
That doesn't make it a good boss fight. Mr. Freeze's boss fight blows this fight out of the water. It blows it out as much
Well,
as
yeah,
you blow Arkham
obviously, but I still think that
Blows
Deathstroke
it
is
out.
like top 5 of the series.
It is top 5. It's for sure top 5, but it's definitely not number 1 or even number 2. I'm not
I
trying to
said
say
more like
on that fault. I do think it's good. I don't think it's worthy of people. It's the best boss fight in the series. I'm like, no, bro, that is Mr. Freeze.
that's
Croc's
the subject you
boss
hear on
fight is
Twitter
better.
because no one actually believes anything they say on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvel.
As far as like general problems with the story, like I'm in the same boat with you guys. The Joker didn't really need to be there, especially because, I mean, for one, like we just played Arkham City right beforehand, and you know his death, left such a massive impact that it kind of just leaves you more distracted than anything. And also, they really didn't need to have him as a twist villain. Like, to just pull off the curtain and be like, "Hey, I was Black Mask. I hired the assassins because fuck you, Batman." Like, it was just stupid. Also, like, the
You,
assassins.
Batman, I have to be in every single fucking game of your life. Joker in the Arkham series is like the video game equivalent of like, it was me, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Okay, sorry to sidetrack for a second, but
No, go ahead.
when people on Twitter go like, "Oh, the Arkham series is about Batman and Joker's relationship," it's like it shouldn't have been. It
Yeah.
like it really shouldn't have been.
I think
I
for
think
the first two
Rocksteady's
games,
trilogy
that's
should have
fine.
been, but I feel like WB Montreal should have kind of just left that to Rocksteady.
I mean, if you're having him as a major focus for every game, that kind of just takes away like the whole. Because everybody says Batman has the best rogues gallery. Well, use it. And we barely get any of that in the whole in the entire series. Most of it is just repeats anyway. Like Two-Face, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, like they're in every Arkham game. Maybe they add like one or two extras as side missions, but that's all they do. So I don't know. So
Where's
yeah,
my Condiment King side?
was what?
Where's my Condiment King side?
Yeah, I would love to see that. Condiment King, Prometheus, like something.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Man Bat. Oh wait, they already got him. What the fuck was I going to say? Not Man Bat. Batmite. Boom.
that might.
Batmite side mission.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yes.
that.
Yeah, but Joker, I would have liked just cut out completely. If you're gonna involve him in any way, just put him as a side mission. Like, I don't really need him hogging up 80% of the campaign.
Right.
And that's really a shame because he shows up like at the end of the first act. So, also another thing I don't like is like, or one thing about like the assassins, I'm not really a fan of, or at least some of them. And also, most of them just show up once and they're gone. Deathstroke,
Yeah.
Copperhead, and they're all just Batman villains, or at least most of them. Like maybe, I mean, we could have gotten some other assassins in the DC universe, just to even things out a bit more. Because I don't really see Firefly as a top paid assassin. Like,
Right.
that's just ridiculous to me. But yeah, that's it. Like they had. I've been saying
Like
this
Chad
for
waiting to take Batman.
yeah. I've been saying this for years. Like they had such an interesting concept, like putting a bounty on Batman's head for one night to see who can actually take down the Batman, and they didn't really do anything with it.
Right.
So there's a lot of untapped potential there, and it just kind of got squandered. It was more use. It was more effective in the trailers than it ever was in the in the whole game. So, yeah, but those are my issues. Just mostly the same as your guys's. So, yeah, I think we can all agree as far as just good stuff. Like Roger Craig Smith, one of my favorite actors to play Batman ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as far as
Troy
just
Baker.
Troy Baker.
Never did that. Troy Baker.
Troy Baker's like his Batman. Like I like his Batman in the Telltale games. I don't really care for him in the Lego stuff, but like,
Him as Joker in the game.
yeah, well, I mean, Joker's he's fine as Joker. Yeah, I think one character that I really liked in the campaign, or two characters, Alfred and Jim Gordon.
I think they wrote Alfred the best in this game than they have in the whole series.
Yeah. Or even just other adaptations. Like, there's just so much time dedicated to Bruce and Alfred's relationship, and it's actually really nice to see.
That's why this game is good.
Yeah. I got Alfred right, God damn it.
The most important Batman character.
Yeah. As far as just other, well, what are your guys like good points about, story and character and whatnot? I'm curious to hear.
Digging into how Batman was before he's this matured figure in future Arkham games.
Yeah, that's good.
He's very immature, very stupid with his decision making, and very thick-headed.
Yeah.
Which I like. It was really a good dynamic between him and Alfred.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really good.
Alfred's just like, why you gotta be Batman? He's just like, shut the fuck up. Let me do me, Alfred. God.
It's not a phase, Dad.
Now I'm just picturing that adult Bruce Wayne. Like, he has the mask off and he's just got the eye makeup on. It's all smeared. It's just like, I know what I'm doing, Alfred. Shut up. Anything else to say about the story before we move on?
I think it's really solid. That's all I can add. I'm just gonna say it's good and then not elaborate.
Okay.
I think that one thing I think is that the story really picks up after like the hotel, Gotham Royal Hotel. It really picks up after that. Before that, it kind of drags.
I think it's really solid at the beginning and then kind of falls off in the middle and then just picks back up right after, like
Okay.
Pretty much after the Joker reveal. I feel like it kind of picks up as like a Joker story.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's essentially what it is. It's just a Joker story after that, which is a good Joker story, but I wish I just could have gotten, I wish I could have just fought the assassins and left it at that. Maybe spend some time and make Black Mask interesting instead of just an asshole.
I wanted to beat the shit out of Bane.
Yeah, like Black Mask in the marketing material,
Bro, I haven't
fucking badass. But Black Mask in the game after the reveal, total bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that, he's kind of a pussy.
Yeah.
No wonder they treated him like they did in fucking Birds of Prey.
Oh boy. Let's move on to gameplay, which is just it's Arkham City gameplay in its entirety. I think one issue I have is that Batman feels just a little bit too heavy, which throws my timing off. And that's so weird because I went back to Arkham City and he feels perfectly fine. Like, I'm still zipping around beating the shit out of everyone, and then whenever I play Origins, it's just like, God, Batman is just so slow.
I think it's partially like an illusion because we see the suit so big, and it just makes us feel slower. Like, I feel slow in that game too, but I mean, actuality, it's really not any slower. It just feels really slow.
I'm trying to think. I feel like the enemies are a lot more unbalanced in Arkham Origins.
Oh yeah, they're a lot more aggressive in Origins.
Yeah, they are.
Like, it's kind of a problem. Like, this is honestly one of the harder arcade games.
Yeah.
Because like I remember playing the story because I always play it for Christmas. I played it last year. Was the last time I played Arkham Origins, and swear to God, it was a bitch to get through. And because I played it on hard difficulty.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was fucking nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I
Which
could.
sucks because I like the variation of like character of like enemies in combat, but like some of them are just really like just way too insane. Like the martial artists in this game, just they're fucking unstoppable. It's
Yeah.
kind of
No,
crazy.
they're easy, bro. You just have to figure out. You just have to find the timing.
I
Well, it's
mean,
hard to find timing whenever you're trying to find timing with 15 other guys trying to hustle around
It's
you like
not
that's
that.
fair.
crazy.
All right, I'll give you some lessons.
That's
Come
fair.
on, you're just not him. You're just not him. It's okay.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that
I'm
guy.
a top G
Yeah.
whenever I hop on Gotham G, all right? Gotham Knight.
Gotham G. Yeah, I could.
Gotham G.
I'm with
That's
Alter
just
on this
Gotham.
one.
What?
Like,
What's that guy's name? Gotham. Who's supposed to
I
be
don't know.
Tom King character?
oh,
Um,
is it just called Gotham? And was that his name? You just.
No,
I don't remember.
it was like Gotham. Was it Gotham guy or some shit like that? It was something stupid as hell.
It's like Gotham guy or and Gotham gal or something. Fuck Tom King, man.
Point is, put one of them in the new James Gunn universe and call him Gotham G. All right,
Yeah.
Gotham G.
Andrew Tate to get Andrew Tate to play him. Bro, Robert Pattinson fist fighting Andrew Tate, fucking crazy.
Maybe that's the time to actually, you know, under a suit, or like you see segments of skin and it's all covered in tattoos, and he's got one on his forehead too. Maybe as a grill.
Got a gold chain on outside his suit.
Yeah. Do it, James Gunn.
Oh, one thing I can add though, the range on the baseball bats in this game are crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they can swing and hit you from a mile away. I swear to God.
Yeah.
They got MLB stats. These damn henchmen.
They're so fast too. Like just before you can even
Yeah.
move your thumb over to hit the counter button, it's just like, oh shit, I'm hit. Well, fuck you too.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of the times when I play the game, I get hit from something off screen just because I feel like the enemies are too fast and unbalanced.
I had this one time where it was the prisoner side mission where it's just all the loose inmates, and I was in a combat encounter and I got my ass kicked because it was literally like 10 guys, and like I'm trying to counter each of them, but they're just hitting me so fast and so hard that I ended up dying. Like it's kind of ridiculous what happened there. So yeah, I will agree the enemies are just way too aggressive. Stealth is actually really fun, especially with the gadgets they have. Mainly the remote claw.
And don't forget, they added a quick silent takedown, which makes life so much easier.
Yeah, they had that upgrade, which I wish they'd carry that over into night. Unless they
Yeah.
did, I forget.
I don't think they did.
No.
Maybe they did. I don't remember. Actually, you know
I
what?
think
Maybe they
it's
did.
I think it's actually I think people underestimate how many like updates to Arkham City they actually made for this game. Because
Yeah.
like there's a lot of like smaller upgrades to like the stealth and combat that actually, if you really think about it, they do change up how you approach things a lot.
I'd say that's more so apparent with stealth than it is combat.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah, but it's definitely there in the combat.
yeah, like I'm thinking of some right now, like the ability to use 3 instant takedowns, getting a high enough combo, that's really good. Um, yeah, that's it. That's the only one I can think of. Oh yeah, I almost forgot since we were talking about combat and gameplay. The electric gauntlets.
Oh yeah, those things are godlike. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
They're
I
fucking
love them.
They're overpowered. It's just-
They are. It's good though because you
Oh yeah,
can't
they're
really use them for
overpowered, but I
long.
love using them. They're so much fun to use.
yeah.
Yeah, I like using them too.
I use them mainly for boss fights, or unless I'm trying to take out the giant dudes in armor, or for challenge maps. Other than that, I don't use them.
Yeah.
Because I know if I click those sticks in, that combat encounter is already done. I'm surprised when Batman activates it, they don't just run away.
And you activate it, and it immediately just ends.
Yeah.
Simulation complete. You won.
Also, I will say, as somebody who's played Arkham City on the Wii U, which basically had a similar feature, this is a lot better in Origins than it is in that game. So, but yeah,
Origins was also on the Wii, wasn't it?
it was, yeah. That's how I reviewed it, was the Wii U version. Oh,
How
yeah.
the hell is it the only? It's the only Nintendo system with like a proper Arkham game.
I don't know. Maybe someday we'll actually get it on the Switch, which is what I'm hoping for.
I'm praying to God that we get like like the Arkham collection ported to Switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or like if they ever do like Origins remastered, like I'd love to see that on the Switch.
Yeah. Oh man, we'll talk about Origins Remastered later, because I want to see what you guys would want just for like overall updates they could do for that. But um, yeah, I really like stealth. Combat's good to some extent. I like the new gadgets they have, mainly just the remote claw. I don't care about the concussive detonator, which I'm sure none of you remember what it is. So um,
There's also like the glue grenade, which is just the ice thing from City.
yeah, yeah, that's a thing. Um, I think there's one more that I'm forgetting about, but yeah, whatever.
It is what it is.
So just getting into like side missions and other like DLC and stuff. The side missions are the most like boring of the series.
Mm-hmm.
There's not one that I can really think
Yeah, they're
about.
definitely the most forgettable.
Yeah, there's not one that I can like remember
I did
as
really
being
like
enjoyable.
the like investigating crime scenes and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like solving all the murder cases with your
Yeah,
ability to
those
rewind
were
time.
really cool.
I almost forgot about that.
Everything was just kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it's just like you go interrogate someone, you just be like, "You murdered this person." No, I didn't. Knock you out. That's it. But
Batman's gonna interrogate Andrew Tate, and he's like, "Did you kill this person? What color's your Bugatti?"
no, he's gonna find the Bugatti at the crime scene. It's gonna be covered with blood and trace it back to Andrew Tate.
His name is Andrew Tate. Alfred, I have our Alfred. I found I found our suspect. His name is Andrew Tate.
Did you murder this person? I'm
Oh
Top
my
G.
god. Can we just? Okay, so I know that like the side mission and everything are just kind of like anticlimactic and not really. I mean, they're
Yeah.
worth checking out if you have already completed the story, but
Yeah.
they're not like necessary. But I one thing that I love about this game that I will say is that just the aesthetic of the game and how it looks is just incredible.
Um. Yeah.
Good.
Like the
It's
Christmas
it's
aesthetic
okay.
the game has and gives off, I love it.
Yeah, I like.
Batman and Christmas makes me whole.
Yeah. Yeah. What's synonymous with Christmas? Batman, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like like seeing the
It is
visual,
one of the
like
first things
seeing.
I think about because I grew up playing Arkham and like Batman Returns and stuff.
Yeah. Like seeing Christmas lights, with all the snow covering everything, and Batman just sticking out as usual, like is a nice visual, for sure. So I could do without the gray skybox, but that's just me. So
Yeah,
DLC,
that is what it is. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah,
Now DLC, I've not played Cold Hard. I probably need to get it before the
It's
Xbox
very
360
good.
store shuts
yeah,
Very
down.
good.
yeah, yeah. Cold Heart's good. It's basically just Heart of Ice,
Yeah.
but it's a good like retelling of
It's
that.
nice. It's nice to have it in the Arkham games to be able to play it.
Yeah.
Like you can actually experience Heart of Ice, kind of, which I really appreciate.
Part of me would have preferred like something else if they were gonna do like a DLC side mission thing. Like I would have rather had
Mm-hmm.
another villain to fight, but what we got, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I think Alter, you mentioned
Now I
suits.
haven't played Cold Heart. However, I have played fucking the Gotham Knights side mission of Mr. Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say it's the same
It's
thing.
close
It's
enough.
not even close.
Um, so, um, I think this has, as far as suits go, it's a really nice selection.
Oh yeah, this is like
Yeah.
this is peak like New 52 Batman, and I love it because I love everything that Batman had going on in the New 52.
Mm-hmm. Like my favorite suit
Do I have any
is
costumes unlocked right now? Hold on.
maybe you do
What's your
I do
favorite suit,
not.
Marvel?
Long
Damn it.
Halloween.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. As far like I
I was
love
playing as the Noel suit.
Noel's okay.
I like it in that game better than I do in Night. Well, there's aspects
Yeah,
of
I
I
do
don't
as
know. I'm not
well.
going to get into it. I like both, but different aspects of each I like better.
What
Yeah,
the hell's the one with the yellow bat suit or the yellow bat symbol?
There's two. There's the Thrill Killer bat suit, and then there's the Earth 2 bat
That's
suit.
the three throw killer.
That's a good suit.
oh
I
yeah.
like it. It has like the. I also like the Knight of the Round Table bat suit.
That's a weird outfit, but I like it
It is.
too.
It is weird.
Um,
Darkest Night's
I
really good.
actually one
Brightest
that I
Day is
really like
freaking
that people are
terrific.
like, why do you like it? I personally really enjoy the what the fuck is it called? The Nightfall suit.
I love
yeah,
that suit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
That's
I just never got it because I didn't have a PlayStation 2.
I have a PS Triple.
Yeah. But I always thought that suit
This
looked
man said a
awesome.
PlayStation 2. Oh my god.
Didn't I say 3?
No, you said PlayStation
You
2.
said 2.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Wow. I deserve to be like castrated.
Leave. Just leave the club.
Um, yeah. I like the lantern skins too.
Yeah.
Blackest Night and the
Brightest
White
Day is
Lantern.
goated
Or
for
yeah,
me.
Brightest Day is so much fun to play as.
It is.
And Adam West
There's
is
also like the
really
new
fun too.
52 suit as well, right?
Yeah.
I prefer the Arkham Knight version of that suit.
I feel like that one looks too much like a freaking cartoon, though. Like an action figure. I'm sorry, not a cartoon. Like
Yeah,
I kind of prefer that one too, but I wish it looked a little more not as like Todd McFarlane action figure.
um,
Even
yeah.
though he makes fire action figures.
You're gonna get no
I mean
Sorry,
disagreement here,
Todd.
buddy.
the
Thank
night
you.
the night one is inspired by the Jim Lee version, which that's like besides Greg Capullo's New 52 Batman design, I like Jim Lee's the best. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of impartial to that. So
yeah.
yeah, New 52 is
Bro,
okay,
who
and
put the Batman on the Xbox 360 store?
You'll find stuff like that all over
it's
Xbox.
probably
It's
just
so
some
fun.
random intern.
Random intern.
Yeah, someone's like, I love this movie, and just throws it into the fucking thing.
He goes to the the heads of Xbox. Is like, do I have to put it on the? Yes, you do. Um,
I'm trying to find fucking the DLC for Night or not Night Origins.
yeah,
That's what I'm trying to find right now.
yeah. I don't know if it would be on the store anymore.
It was last time I checked.
It might still be there.
I think they run the. I think they run the store like. I think everything that's like Xbox 360 related that you can find on like the Series X. I think all that stuff is still available on the 360.
Yeah. So, Deathstroke as a playable character. Thoughts?
You don't mind him. I kind of dig it.
He's
Robin,
alright.
but cooler.
Yeah, I think. You know what? Part of me likes playing as him a little bit more than Robin. And he actually has a pretty nice selection of suits.
Yeah, I love the Judas contract suit.
I
I
love the
freaking love it.
I love Judas Contract. I love his Injustice costume.
Yeah, it looks very good.
It's basically a new 52 Deathstroke, but it looks really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, he was a really good inclusion, and yeah, I don't know why they made Bruce Wayne a separate playable character.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the multiplayer, which
Which still is active.
is it still active? Oh
Yep.
God,
fuck!
I
like
posted about it yesterday.
Speaking Nerd plays a
Nobody
video
plays
about
it.
it.
you know what
Nobody
else is still
plays it.
active? Gotham City Imposters.
Is it still active? I didn't know that.
I think it still is. You can't get it on Steam at the very least.
You can't. Yeah, you have to download it off of
Some
like a
website.
third party website,
Yeah.
or like buy a Steam key or something like that.
Thankfully, I still had it in my library, which is why I was able to do that video. By the way, go watch that video if you haven't already. Yeah, I would love to get together sometime for like Speaking Nerd Plays or whatever, because I haven't played the multiplayer in so long. So, I think it'd be kind of fun to go and revisit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's it for Arkham Origins, unless I'm leaving anything out. All right.
I can't think of anything to leave out.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, just in short, really good game, worth playing, especially around the holidays. It's super cheap. You can find it practically everywhere. So, just
No, it's not super cheap. It's like $20. It kind of went up in price because there's not a fucking remaster for it.
yeah, but I mean,
I'll tell you what is
it's
cheap
20
though is the
bucks.
rest of the Arkham series, bro.
Yeah.
You can get City for the 360 for like $5. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like a physical copy.
yeah. Asylum is like 5.2.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though Origins is
Then
like
you got
20, like generally
Wars, which is
$20, it's
20.
not like you're paying fucking $100 for it. It's not that rare.
Yeah, it's better than like the Activision Spider-Man games because they all went up in price too.
Yeah, they're all gone.
And it's like half those aren't even as good as Origins either.
No.
So why am I dropping 70 bands on fucking Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360?
Why are you dropping that much on that game? And who's selling it for that high anyway?
Exactly. Whoever's selling it for that high needs to be arrested now.
So let's move on to our next game, which is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, what a complete surprise this was. I mean, we've said it before on the podcast, but like, never would I imagine a Miles spin-off game, and I'm actually really glad that this happened.
Mm-hmm. I'm
But,
with you.
yeah.
It's just the original game but better.
Yeah.
I still like Spider-Man PS4 better.
Yeah. I mean, okay, as far as like
I like it
story,
better story-wise.
I like the swinging better.
I don't like
I like-
Miles' story like better than PS4 because Miles is basically just PS4 again.
Yeah.
But as far as just like gameplay and stuff, I think
Yeah, I like the story of.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with Marvel.
Yeah, I think gameplay and like side missions and stuff, like everything other than story, it's a better game than Spider-Man PS4.
Okay, well, I no longer have a place in this podcast now.
You say that every week. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, time to.
One of these days I'll just disappear and never get back to them.
And just leave the call right
I'm gonna
now.
prove a point to them.
I'll show them.
I prefer almost everything about PS4.
Which is fair.
I love Miles. I think it's a great game.
Yeah.
But I love PS4.
I mean, I love PS4 too, and I mean it is still like my favorite as far as Spider-Man games go. Yeah, but like there's just these like small things in Miles that like I think we can all agree the swinging is better. Like
No,
just anime.
man.
No?
No, I mean I like it for Miles,
Okay.
but I still prefer the PS4 swing because it feels more like kind of like what I'm used to at least. Like I feel like they feel really weird in that game to swing. It feels strange.
Mm.
Especially when he goes backwards. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing? You're gonna hit a building. But like I'm not saying it's necessarily worse than Spider-Man PS4. I just prefer PS4s. And I think the swinging works perfectly for Miles because he's young and he's so immature to being Spider-Man that he's kind of just swings around like that, which I like.
Yeah, I think
So
though.
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
I think with Miles though, like as far as like I like the animations and there's a lot more finesse that I can do with Miles than with the PS4 game.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as like combat and stuff, combat's good for Miles. Just like with Origins, it has this really weird problem where enemies are super aggressive.
Yeah.
And like you can use venom attacks all you want, but like when you're in like the combat challenges, it gets a little hectic sometimes. So also I like venom blasts as an ability. It's not as broken as fucking the shock gloves were, but they really do like it really is useful, especially with the the one when you jump in the air.
Yeah.
But I think the game looks just as good as PS4, and like just in general, like it's a really great game. Like PS4 slightly takes it, but still, like, I love playing those games back to back. It's a good time regardless. Um, so I guess we went over story. Like, let's talk about suits now. Even though it's a small selection, it's a really good selection, I'd say.
Hmm.
What's your guys' favorite suit in Miles?
Let me get the list up because I don't exactly remember every single one of them.
Okay.
You guys go if you have your list though.
Okay.
What's the one where he has like a hood on with like the glowing eyes?
Um, Hood with glowing
I can't remember it
eyes.
off the top of my head.
Was that the 2099 suit?
Um,
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's 2099.
That one
yeah, that
that
is
that's
that.
definitely
Yeah,
the suit I used the most besides the original.
that's a good suit. I think it's so creative that they gave him a 2099 suit.
Yeah. Um,
Um,
one
oh, the Into the Spider Verse one is freaking
oh yeah,
phenomenal.
that's goated right there. Like,
It
Yeah,
is. That
that
might be the
suit.
best one in the game.
um, the Bodega one is really good. The one with the cat in the backpack, I like a lot.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Um,
I like the winter suit. It's really simple.
Winter's
Like,
okay. It falls in the same boat as like the ESU or not ESU, the Visions Academy one, where it's just the classic suit with like all this other shit on it. So it's like it's
yeah,
fine. Um,
I think the Purple Rain suit is really cool.
Purple Rain's really good. I think that's great. Um,
My favorite Prince album.
Okay, you're literally the most simple freaking person ever if that's your favorite Prince album.
I want somebody like on Spotify, like they record gameplay of them swinging around, just playing Purple Rain in the background.
Purple Rain might Purple Rain's up there. 2099, Into the Spider Verse are probably like the three and the Bodega. Those four are like the best ones for me.
Yeah,
Bodega's fun. I love swinging around in that one.
Bodega's really fun. Yeah, I like the giant eyes and the oversized hoodie he's wearing. It's
Hmm.
really good. I also like the suit you get at the beginning of the game, or both of them, I should say. The
Yeah, I like
makeshift
it.
one and like the one that Peter gives you. Those are really
Yeah.
fun. One of my most underrated ones, and I'm in a very small minority here. I like the strike suit, the one that has the
That's a
yellow
good suit.
the yellow lights going through it, and it looks
Hmm.
all like buggy and weird, and I like it, especially at night. It looks really good at
And
night.
I think the aesthetic of it being Christmas time, I love how many lights are in it.
Yeah, I love the like the snow falling and all that. Like it really makes you feel like it's Christmas. Both games really are good at that,
Yeah.
like embracing you in that setting.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing it, and then all of a sudden you're going to be freezing your ass off.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say about Miles. Honestly, I think I've said all I
All I
need to
can
say.
add is I can't wait to see more Miles.
Yeah,
Because that was one of the strength. That was one of my favorite parts of the game is just getting to be able to explore Miles more.
yeah,
Because I love this version of Miles.
yeah. They did a really good job with Miles' character because
Yeah,
like one of the issues I had with him in 2018 was he was just so boring,
yeah,
to put it lightly.
hmm
But like they really gave him a character in this one, and it
hmm
works really well. And I can't wait to see more of him in the sequel that's coming out in September. of this next year, which I'm so hyped
Really, yeah,
for.
really exciting.
Yeah. Um, what else? Yeah, I just like the cast overall. Like Miles, Genki, his mom. I like Finn, even though she has some issues.
Yeah,
Peter, Uncle Aaron, like just the whole cast, like is good.
yeah,
Except for whatever the fuck, like the CEO. He's a fuck him.
yeah,
He's so lame.
yeah.
He's just generic bad guy
He's
number.
like every other like rich bad guy.
Yeah. Like all he wants is money and all this other shit. It's just like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I like how they included Rhino
He's
too.
just like me for real.
Yeah.
I do too. But
Yeah, you're just like an asshole.
he isn't just like one. He is. He just is, bro.
Money
He
grubbing
is
piece
that
of
guy.
shit.
He is that guy.
I am him.
Probably get your ass arrested too by the end of this podcast. Oh man, I want to see that
I'm
edit
on a
now.
watch list. Probably.
I want to see that edit of him getting pulled into the police car. Just have Alter's face over him. But yeah, in short, just fantastic game. Not much more to say. What about you guys? Anything else to chime in?
No,
No? Alter?
no, not me.
No.
No?
I
Okay.
mean, great game. There's not really much else you can really say.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's it for the episode. Yeah. Amazing games.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how similar they
I
were
need to
to
play
each other.
Miles again.
Yeah. I've been going back and forth.
So I
like,
always play
between...
Origins around this time, but I need to go back and play Miles.
I haven't had much time to play anything, but like when I do, I'm always like I've been kind of going back and forth between Miles and Arkham Origins. Also, I realized how similar they are to each other because they're both spin-offs. They're both set at Christmas. They both involve electric power somehow, and just small shit like that. Kind of funny that way. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. Spending it with friends and family and, the people who you hold dear. There's a lot to look forward to for next year, and I'm sure there's probably going to be a lot for us to talk about. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We got the James Gunn stuff coming up for the DC Universe, and just to get an idea of what his plan is. Whether we actually like it or not will be a story for another day. Movies coming out. We got Spider-Verse and,
Zaddy is coming up, pretty excited.
we got Ezra Miller, the criminal happening.
We got Ezra Killer on the loose.
Wow.
Ezra Killer, I like that.
Nice.
So,
We got Henry Cavill definitely coming back.
as another character. But yeah,
Yeah,
plenty.
comes back and he's fucking like, he's like Prometheus, which would actually be kind of sick.
Could you imagine if they cast him as Lobo and Jason Momoa was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So,
They cast him as Lobo.
Okay.
No, they try to give Jason Momoa Superman.
So, you guys want to plug anything before we leave?
I just have the newest episode of the AJ Tour that came out, and also Marvel and I did our most recent episode of Intensive Treatment, so you can check that out.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know when this video is going up, but I have a new music single coming out tomorrow, or actually in like 2 hours, 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's my first Christmas song, and it's not like a Christmassy song, but it's definitely a Christmas song.
She goes crazy.
Thank you. Yeah, I sent it to him to give me mixing advice, and he was like, "Yeah, this is good." So, yeah, if you're interested in that, you can check that out. That's all
Nice.
I have to plug.
Awesome. Alter?
Uh, well, you see, I forgot everything I was working on right when you asked me that. Holy shit. So, I gotta go check out my channel, subscribe, turn on notifications and everything. I plan on, releasing a video sometime
Sanctuary.
this week for sure. Yeah, this week for sure. And I'm pretty excited, pretty excited.
Hmm.
So hope you guys will check that out whenever I upload it. It's gonna be about James Gunn and the whole DC shenanigans that have been going on. And really wait for the new year because the new year's when I'm gonna start just going crazy with content. Like, I'm just gonna be always busy. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do it. If that interests you, please go check me out, check out my music and my channel. That's about it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
As far as me, I've been pumping out videos for this last week, and I got some stuff coming up right before the end of the year. The day that this comes out, new review. It's a game I hold very dear, so that's fun. And yeah, a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to for the new year. Some stuff that I'm working on, some new playlists, that kind of thing. As Swifty mentioned, we did another episode of intensive treatment after like 7 months on hiatus because we couldn't think of episodes to do and
Yeah.
such. So go check that out. And yeah, as far as the podcast, we might do an episode right before the new year ends. What we're going to talk about is beyond me, but I'm sure we'll think of something to, mention.
Yeah.
If not, then we'll all see you in the new year. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, all that stuff. Follow us on all our social media. Be sure to follow the Speaking Nerd accounts on Instagram and Twitter. Hopefully, we'll try and do something with those. Actually manage them for once. And
Yeah.
yeah, have a great night. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and happy holidays.
Yeah.
See ya.